Hey guys, today we are saying goodbye to Holden.
Sad day.
Some of us. Ford man. Anyway, that's what this video is about. My name's Andrew.
I'm Matt.
And
Welcome back. I'm
yes,
back.
Yes, this guy's back finally.
Andy, you've been busy, mate. You've put together a couple of videos.
Yeah, I've done my best. I'll do what I can.
You've kept you, mate. You're carrying me.
Yeah. We're a team. We carry each other.
Right, mate. And good videos, I must say.
Try.
Good content.
Sweet.
I tried that. Actually, I tried the acai bowl.
The cheer pudding.
The chia pudding. That's the one. Yeah, no, that was good.
Oh yeah, it was.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Thanks
Yeah.
to the recipe.
Nah, that's what I do. I just put it out there to help people. That's all we do.
And actually, funny you say, because I've got a contender for your ninja.
Oh yeah? What's that?
No. Can't tell too much. It's coming maybe in the next video or next two videos or so. But I've got you put it out there. You've got a quieter machine than the Ninja. I think I've got you covered.
Sweet. Alright, I'm looking forward to that.
Anyway, back to the video.
So, as a Holden man myself, I knew this was coming for a while since the cars they were bringing out were pretty pox. And
That last one.
the last few, apart from the Colorado, they didn't have much to offer.
Yeah, well look, I think as you said, Andy, it's on the cards really. At the end of the day, they had a Holden Colorado.
Yes.
And I didn't see much else at the dealership that was worth walking in for.
No. When they stopped making the real Aussie Ute, the low V8, it was on its way out then. They brought those European things and it just wasn't going to cut it, not Australia.
But I don't understand how the directors of Holden could allow a lineup of cars that really didn't fit our market. Like, sure, you had the Astra, but the Astra is outdone by the Mazda 3 easily.
Yeah, but they had to have their own.
There
contender for it.
wasn't a competitor in the market. Like Hyundai outdid it with the i30. Mazda did it with the 3 easily.
Yeah, that's true.
So they didn't have a car in that bracket that competed.
Oh, it's true. And as soon as they got rid of the V8 completely,
Yeah.
it was that was the best thing Holden had to offer. And once they scrapped that,
That was, yeah, I must admit, when you heard a V8 take off from the lights, it was pretty much a turnaround. Even if it was a Holden, it did sound pretty good.
I had the VESS Ute.
The VE.
That was 2009. Had a 6.6 litre V8 at the time. It was a 6 litre V8,
Yeah, right.
and it was beastie as fuck. It was beastie as had my you put an exhaust on those things and you could hear them from a mile away.
Actually, I had a chance to drive one of them. A mate's, Skinny's.
Skin box.
Skinny had a manual in the green.
So did I.
Yeah.
I had a manual.
And as much as a Ford man I am, I must say it was an absolute pleasure to drive that thing. It was really, really neat. And I think the reason that they weren't economical is because every time you put that foot down and you heard that V8, you just wanted to do it every time.
Well, it's funny you say that because every time I got my V8 used, because I've had three. I've had a VU SS, a VY SS, and a VESS Ute. And every time I got the exhaust put on, I'd go through an underground car park and set up car alarms.
Gotcha. How old were you? 18 or something?
I was like 27.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what you do.
No, but look, there's a genuine reason that they limited themselves in numbers, I think.
It doesn't make sense though, because they stopped making V8s, then Ford brought the Mustang out.
But before Ford brought the Mustang out, there was something else there that probably gave Holden a bit more of a hard time. That's right, yeah. No, XR6 Turbo Ute outdid the SS easily from 0 to 100 without even looking.
Not mine.
So, that Barra and that turbo just spooling up, it was really no match for the SS, the big V8 and that.
That's not true.
In fact,
we did have a drag once.
Us?
Us too. And I had a compressor in the back. And when we were at the lights,
yeah,
we took off.
In the back.
We took off, and as soon as I floored it, I felt a massive smash in the back of my tailgate.
Was that the boost or?
That was my compressor.
Right.
Going from one end of my tray, smacking into the tailgate. But I had him.
You had me.
Oh, I wish you could do it again.
I wish we could too.
Yeah, it was
That's
fun.
gone past my
But
memory.
that was a good thing. We had you have Holden versus Ford. That was since we were young.
Well,
you chose.
first of all, yeah.
Yeah, you chose a Holden or Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you're young in Australia, you were generally Holden or Ford.
Yeah.
And
What
Holden.
other choices were
Ford.
there? Mitsubishi, Magna.
Nah, no one was buying a Lancer.
No.
It was Lancer, Pulsar, and if you were really rich, you were into the Skylines and the
yeah.
Evos and stuff and
Yeah.
WRX, but we weren't.
General Aussie kid had either a Holden Commodore
Yes.
or a Ford. Ford Falcon. Simple as that.
So my cars were VK, VN, VU, VY, and VE, and that's where it ended. Because
So, yeah.
the only reason I stopped buying Holdens.
So hang on a second. Just rewind this, Andy, because I've actually questioned why Holden have gone, and
It was GM.
GM?
They stuffed it.
GM stuffed it.
Yeah.
So by bringing in these imports, GM stuffed it.
Oh well, they took away.
I don't reckon it was GM.
Yeah. Oh, who was it?
Well, I can think of at least 5 of my mates I could blame. Okay? What are you driving at the moment? What brand? Let's not say what model. What brand?
A Mitsubishi.
Yeah, Shawnee. He had a Holden. What's he drive now?
Toyota.
Yeah. Lee was another one mate of ours. He had a Holden. What's he drive now?
A Mitsubishi.
See where I'm going here? The other mate Sean, he had a Holden. What's he driving now?
I have no idea.
Nissan Navara.
Nissan.
Nissan Navara. Should we keep going?
Yeah, fair point.
Right.
So
Anyway, what's in the driveway out here?
I've brought a Holden.
Oh, you did.
I have my Mrs. Holden. They should have stuck with the V8s, and that's what. As soon as I was off my P's in Australia,
Yeah.
as soon as you were 21, you were allowed to drive a V8. There was no power weight restrictions or anything like that. As soon as you were 21.
Yeah.
And then I bought V8s every car since then till I had kids.
Yeah.
If I'm a V8 man, I'm a Holden man, but I'm V8 Holden. So I couldn't get a Colorado or anything like that. They were too expensive for me. The Crewmans, they were ugly as shit. So ugly. They looked wrong, but they had a V8.
I just thought all Holdens looked that way, but you were saying that some look better than others, yeah?
Oh, they look better than Fords, I'll tell you that now.
Anyway, talking about Ford, they're still around, yeah?
Yes. But
How are they going?
see, that's the thing. They brought in the V8 Mustang, which is one of the top sellers, it turns out.
The amount of work that went into that Ford Mustang though, incredible. Like that design,
I'll tell you
it
what.
doesn't matter what motor's in that, it just
No, it
looks
does.
absolutely insane.
That is
Doesn't
not true. That is not true. You get the stock standard one.
Mate, you could have one sitting there in the distance and it looks like it's going quick, although it's stopped. It's just sitting there, looking, you're admiring it, but it still looks like it's going fast. It's just got that impeccable design.
Watch it.
So what's going to happen with Bathurst next year?
I don't know. I can't see it being a thing because it was the rivalry, Holden versus Ford.
Is V8 Supercars dead?
I reckon it's going to have a big hit. They're going to have to introduce something else, but
Does it open up to other manufacturers?
it has to. If they want to keep going.
No, but like if you forecast the look of it, Scotty McLaughlin's going to America to race Indy. So it takes out one of the main competitors, like the main guys. Holden's out the door. So either the BMW is going to stand in. That's my hot tip. I'll tell you, Roland Dane will be down at the BMW dealership right now, weighing up the new. That's my tip right now. They won't be looking at the Chev. There's no way they'll be looking at the Chev to replace that. They'll be going straight to BMW.
Oh,
Mercedes had to go with Urberus, hasn't worked out. I can tell you right now, Roland Dane won't go to Mercedes. He'll go down and check out the BMW.
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I see the whole thing as a Holden versus Ford thing. That's how I always saw it. That's how every year when we went to your place and watched it, it was Holden versus Ford.
Look, yeah, I think it's a pretty sad day for the Holden brand.
It is, and like
For the motoring community, like for the car enthusiasts.
in Australia, it's a massive thing. Like I don't know how it's viewed around the world, but here it actually is a bit sad because it is our childhood.
Yeah. And it's a brand that's been iconic between rivalry, as you say, that Ford versus Holden rivalry. And you know, you're going to have people, car enthusiasts now, you're going to have Ford people that are actually going to be like, you know, taking Holden people basically under their wings and saying, you know what, yeah, I can appreciate that car for what it is now, because there's no that it's not that banter so much anymore. It's more of a, I can really appreciate what that piece of machine is.
At the end of the day, a Australian icon is no longer with us, and we'll have to move on.
Yeah, yeah. And look, there's plenty of room over at the Ford family. We're happy to accept any.
I'm not buying a Ford.
Yeah, anyway, mate, if you want to go test drive the Ranger anytime, you're probably not going to have a little option there.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go buy a SsangYong.